Good morning, everybody. It's Bobby, and today I want to talk to you in particular if you're one of the people who just doesn't really make good contact a lot of the time. Sometimes you hit the ground first, sometimes you hit it thin, sometimes you hit it clean, and you can't count on it. The only thing that's consistent is your inconsistency, and I want to help you with that. There is a ritual that you need to make your own, and that is your pre-swing routine. Now, when I talk about a practice swing, I've talked to you about this before, too often a person just does it as a formality that doesn't really have any purpose. Maybe it's designed to just sort of allow them to get the pre-swing cobwebs out for just a moment, but they don't do it in a way that actually benefits them. What I want you to do is be a little bit more specific, and this comes in two parts. You can't do one or the other, you must do both. And it involves, first and foremost, making sure on your practice swing you hit the ground. Now, that's not too much to ask because, after all, on the real swing, you're trying to hit a little ground, trying to hit the ball and then the ground with an iron off the fairway. And so the first thing is, on your pre-swing, make sure, your practice swing, make sure that you thump that ground and make sure it's at the ball or left of it. Now, too often a person will say, okay, let me try that, Bobby. And the very first one, they hit too far behind it. Now they feel duty-bound to just go ahead and hit like they've wasted the one practice swing. They're not entitled to another. No. Don't do that. If you accidentally hit too far behind it, then correct it. Make sure on the second one you hit the ground, because you can't produce something you can't first envision and that you can't first rehearse properly. All right? And so that's the first thing. Make sure you take a practice swing where the club bottoms out right next to that golf ball or even left of it. If you just do that and nothing else, you will be ruined, because you have to do part two to this too, and that is finish. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say that it'll be ruinous for you to not do the second part? Because if I just tell you to hit the ground here, you're going to be so attendant upon whether or not you did that or not, that it's going to take away from your finish, because your eyes and your thoughts and your feelings and your sensations are all going to be between your feet, and you're not going to finish. So this practice swing, the one that I'm suggesting you do so that you clean up impact, involves hitting ground and finishing, and after that, look back and check your work after you've completed the golf swing. That will help tremendously. So what do? I set up to the golf ball. I take my practice swing. I make sure that I thump precisely where I'm looking, set up. I take I take ground, I finish, and here goes the real swing. And you'll hit that ball right on the button. It'll make a certain crack because you hit the ball, then the ground, and more than anything else, you'll clean up all those errant shots, those fat shots, those thin shots, and I know that will help you. Thanks for watching.